Hello, I'm Felix Campbell from Memphis, Tennessee. I will be responding to the quote from C.S. Lewis. I will be applying the quote to the explanation of the Christian reasons for a university education, with a focus on Baylor's Honors College. In addition, I will discuss how Baylor's Honors College will prepare me to answer Lewis's quote, as well as preparing me for spiritual life after my university education. Firstly, in terms of the quote itself, it must be noted that C.S. Lewis was speaking rhetorically. Lewis himself was clearly a lover of the humanities and science, as he spent a great deal of his career teaching and writing literature in renowned universities. While C.S. Lewis's views were very black and white on some matters, he would not view life on earth simply as a race attempting to become pure enough to enter heaven. The idea that Christianity is not simply a linear sprint towards heaven or hell relates back to the prompt. The prompt's assumption that we are creatures who are at every moment advancing either to heaven or hell challenges the concept of the grace of God. We as humans can never make ourselves worthy of heaven, but instead are given the gift of grace from God. Ephesians 2:8 speaks to this. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not of your own doing, it is the gift of God. When Jesus was born on our earthly plane, he came not to those who claimed to be righteous, but to sinners, to tax collectors and prostitutes. He did not say to them, "You have waited too long to turn to God," but instead welcomed them into the faith. God placed us on earth. In my opinion, part of honoring his word is to honor his work, to love nature and our surroundings. Genesis 1:1 states, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. From the sunset to the mountains, we must work hard to appreciate what God has provided for us." This is why the idea that sciences and humanities are trivialities before God does not make sense to me. Through literature and math, art, biology, and all the other studies, we can better understand God's creation. By learning, we are serving God. This answers the question of what Christian reasons there are for a university education. We are serving God and honoring his will through education. It allows us to better love God and his creation. Any opportunity to better learn would be welcome. In any honors college, I would be working hard with extraordinary peers. In an honors curriculum, I could thrive and be taught more in depth about God's creation. Baylor is special. It is special because it is a school formed from Christian tradition. A Christian university would show me how God works through the subjects taught, as well as how the humanities and sciences help to better understand theology and to better read the scriptures. To see how God works in the world guides one to see goodness, truth, and beauty of the world. It can also set us on a path to God. To summarize, I believe in a life ever after. I believe in God's eternal grace. I believe that a university education allows one to draw closer to God. A university education, especially at Baylor, would allow me to better understand how God works through the world, both through my studies and throughout my life. Thank you for listening to this.